Shearing redirects here. For other uses, see shear, disambiguation. Sheep shearing is the process by which the woolen fleece of a sheep is cut off. The person who removes the sheep's wool is called a shearer. Typically each adult sheep is shorn once each year. Depending upon dialect, a sheep may be said to have been shorn, sheared, or shore in Australia. The annual shearing most often occurs in a shearing shed, a facility especially designed to process often hundreds and sometimes more than 3,000 sheep per day. 1. Sheep are shorn in all seasons, depending on the climate, management requirements and the availability of a wool classer and shearers. Ewes are normally shorn prior to lambing in the warmer months, but consideration is typically made as to the welfare of the lambs by not shearing during cold climate winters. However, in high country regions, pre-lamb shearing encourages ewes to seek shelter among the hillsides so that newborn lambs aren't completely exposed to the elements. Shorn sheep tolerate frosts well, but young sheep especially will suffer in cold, wet windy weather, even in cold climate summers. In this event they are shedded for several nights until the weather clears. Some sheep may also be shorn with stud combs commonly known as cover combs which leave more wool on the animal in colder months, giving greater protection. 2. Sheep shearing is also considered a sport with competitions held around the world. 3. It is often done between spring and summer. Shearing the sheep. Every year, at the end of winter, sheep farmers shear their sheep, using an electric tool similar to a razor that removes all of the sheep's fleece in one piece. A single sheep's annual fleece can weigh over 8 kilos, although most are around 3 to 4 kgs. When done with care, shearing doesn't harm the sheep, a key priority of our wool vendors at Babuk. Shearing leaves them with a thin, cool coat for the summer months. Without shearing, the sheep's fleece can severely overgrow, such as the famous case of Shrek the sheep. How wool is made, a sheep's story. Most people know that wool comes from sheep, but how it transforms from a sheep's fluffy coat to material that's ready to be worn is a journey. Wool goes through a multi-step process to clean it, regularize it, and transforms it into soft yarn. Although machinery can make the process much faster today, in most ways the process is the same as how people have been preparing wool for centuries.